To see the second feature that we have here at CYPE Architecture 2025, let me jump to this other model here, this other project that I have here at CYPE Architecture, and let me explain what happened here, what are the differences, okay? So when we create a model, we probably have different types of walls, we have different types of roofs, different types of windows, different types of railings, for example, okay? And these types of building elements, they can be controlled, they can be created, registered using this option here, the types option, okay? This is just a library of elements that we introduce to our project, and then we can select these elements when we are modeling the building, okay? So in this case, I have different types of walls. Here I have different types of beams. I have here different types of windows, okay, that were created before here at CYPE Architecture, okay? So the first thing that was improved here is that now I can use one element that was previously created to create a second element, okay? For example, if I have a wall, let's imagine that I have a party wall, okay? This party wall, let's imagine that we have some parameters here, so a thickness, 2 colors, and let's imagine I would like to create a new one that is quite similar, but just one of these parameters is different. So let's imagine this one is 30 centimeters, okay? So I will change the name to identify this parameter here in the name. So if I accept, I will see the difference here. But now I can duplicate this guy and create, for example, another one that's gonna be 20 centimeters, change the parameter that I want, okay? And accept again, and I will have a second option available in my library of walls, okay? So this little button, it's new here, so it's the same situation, of course, to the other elements. You can use it in windows, you can use it on ramp spans, you can use it on roofs, okay? All the building elements, openings and connections have this new option from now on in the version 2025A, okay? The second change that we have here that is related to the types is the way that we create and introduce the elements in the model, okay? So let me show you one example, okay? Let's imagine that in this project here, I would like to add a window, for example, in this wall. Let's imagine I would like to add a window here, okay? The process is quite simple. I select here the building element that is an opening. This opening, I will select a window, okay? And here we will see the difference, because from now on in this window, I will select one of the windows that I've created before here in the types option, that is already in my library, okay? So all these windows, they were previously created by me, or they were part of a library that I have in my computer and I just uploaded to the software to this project, and then now I can select the elements here. So you can see that the properties that are related to this carpentry, they are not here. I just select the type of window that I want to introduce, okay? And you can see also that we see here a thumbnail, a description, the main properties of this carpentries to easily select the best one, or that one that we want to introduce, okay? So in this case, let's imagine I would like to add this one that was called with this name here. I can, in this case, set a distance from the ground if I want. Let's imagine it's this distance, and also set an adjustment, and then select one of the walls where I would like to introduce this carpentry, okay? And then keep introducing. In this case, it's a window, so I select one of the directions, okay? For example, in this direction, and also the position, and then the window will be introduced to my model, okay? Then maybe the best thing here is if I want to change one property of this element. Let's imagine I would like to change the color or the size. I will just go back to the types option, select this element in the Windows group, in this case in the Windows folder, look to that type, okay, and change the parameter of this type. It means that all those windows that were introduced in my model that were selected from this option will be changed, because everything is connected in this case, Okay, so the logic that we have now to model something here at CYPE Architecture, it's a little bit different from the logic that was before. The logic here is, now you can of course start creating with your sketch elements, but before you start modeling your building, you have to go to the types option and create a library of elements. Of course, there are some elements that are here by default. For example, some suspended ceilings. At least one element will be here by default when you create a new project, an empty project. Okay, but the idea here is to create the elements that you want and then use these elements in the project. Okay. Something that is very cool here is that all that elements that you create, you can then export it to your computer. Okay, export, save it in a local folder, and then in a next project you can import again these types to keep using the same types. Okay, so with these changes, you have more control, you have more quality in your project, because then if you want to change something or count something or everything is going to be connected here. Okay.